well concluded.
The Jackdaws looking mighty fine now.
Pescadores, he visto la captura que habéis escondido. Si tengo que volver a explicar nuestro acuerdo, lo haré con la culata del fusil.
¡Que lo han llevado todo! ¡Moriremos de hambre!
Aquí comen primero los que tienen las armas.
There was some girl on Instagram who broke a record for the longest free fall into a bale of hay. I thought that was so cool, and it was a girl.
¿Listo para sangrar?
¡Intenta despistarnos! captura que habéis escondido. Si tengo que volver a explicar nuestro acuerdo... Plata del fusil.
Por favor, te lo has llevado todo. Moriremos de hambre.
Aquí comen primero los que tienen las armas.
Look, there's a...
Let me guess, it's a whole passage of misspelled words to read and interpret. Oh, yay. Of the city I called home for night 2 decades, I have nothing but fond memories. Boston was a place of great beauty and peace. My father was a cobbler by trade, and my mother kept a modest house that she raised me in as the best she could. And together we lived along with the southern shores near the wharfs that saw the township in their coming and goings, shuttling all manner of good to and from this young colony. I remember being always fascinated by those ships and the promise of adventure they I don't know what presaged. I don't know what that means. And it was not for want of distraction or imagination that I spent many a morning sitting upon the docks to watch them enter the harbor from locations afar or disappear from it, sinking into the horizon. As silently as a dream, I wondered then what lay beyond the thin line of azure, and wondering set the course of my desire. I wished to travel to discover. So it was that I knew from those early days I would not live out my life in Boston, but would range far from wide in search of the source of the strange secrets within me. Of that more shall be writ at another time, but let it be known that I was content for a time, and that I love my parents very much. Okay, so like, interesting, our conversation today about family. Like, you know, like, I really love my family a lot, but at the same time, too, it's like, I don't want a headache, and if it's too much for me to be around, like... Okay, so now I gotta find the melody. You know what I like about this game? How he climbs stuff. It's really cool. There it is. Okay, now the last thing we gotta do.
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. This one's yours. Fly it proud.
I will.
A hand over the docket, I lend ye. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colors will not offend our own monarch. As you've likely seen, the number of merchants roving these waters is 70 the number of military ships.
Aye, easy purchase, but in small doses.
Right. So to lure the Navy out of hiding, it's best to cause a bit of mischief.
Catch a few small fish to attract the big ones.
That's right. So plunder and pillage as you see fit, Captain Kenway.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bit of a nap.